first and 10. It's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
6-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. This is the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefit.
Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
8-yard line.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Rivers to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton.
Rivers pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of...
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Rivers pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to look deep down the field. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the yards of the game there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Here's Patterson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, it's Patterson, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 2 yards to go.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Rivers now from the 50. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is all the way up past the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Patterson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Kenny Moore brought him down. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Trubisky. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Patterson on the carry. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. Touchdown. Anthony Miller, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bears 28, Colts 7. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think of...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And Graham's got it. Complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. And he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They run with Patterson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run with Montgomery. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They try again with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts 7.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Bears 35, Colts 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Colts.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the pressure gets to him again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
For the Bears.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a second, and he's going to go down again. Robert Quinn able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
And it's third down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.